5 signs that your man wants to commit to you. Number 1 is immediacy. What does this mean? That means that there is a quick progression from one stage to the next. You're texting, that quickly leads to a phone call. He wants to talk to you right away. On that phone call, he asks you out on a date. There's this urgency or this immediacy to the progression. In fact, let me give you an example. My chief technology officer, who's an amazing guy, a total romantic at heart, said 20 years ago he met his wife at the copy machine, asked her out for coffee. That very night they went out on a date. They went back to her place and he said he never left. They ended up falling in love, getting married, and they've been married for 20 years. So look at the immediacy, and that is a clue, a sign that he wants to commit to you. Number 2 is regularity. There is consistency to how often you're seeing each other. He wants to see you consistency. Immediacy is the speed at which you progress forward. Regularity is the consistency that you are hanging out. So are you hanging out every Friday night? Are you hanging out multiple times a week, every week? Or are there long stretches, unexplained stretches where you're not seeing each other, right? He's not away on business. It's just you don't hear from him for a couple of weeks. So the guys who are going super hot and then super cold are not the guys who want to commit. The guys who want a relationship are interested in regularly seeing you. Number 3 is exclusivity. Men, we are naturally competitive. So once he has made up his mind that he wants you, he wants to keep your focus on him and not any other guys. He wants to make sure that no other man has the opportunity to come in and swoop you up, sweep you off your feet, and get your attention on him. So a guy who is really interested in you and wanting to take things to the next level is going to ask for exclusivity. A good rule of thumb is that if he hasn't asked for exclusivity, that you aren't exclusive yet. Because guys who aren't sold yet, that they want to commit, just like you, if you're not sold on the guy, you want to keep your options open. And so you're not really driving or pushing the exclusivity status of the relationship because you're wanting to keep your options open. But the guy who is sold on you, who wants to commit to you, is going to ask for that exclusivity or at least move the conversation in that direction. Let me give you an example. One of my clients the other week was saying how she's dating this guy. They have immediacy. They moved right from phone conversations to dating. They have regularity. They're going out every week. And they're really vibing with one another. They really like one another, but he hasn't asked for exclusivity. The other night, he was talking to her and he was noticing, he's like, hey, you still have your online profile up. And she was asking me, what do I say in that moment? And she was like, well, yeah, I do. And she kind of skirted the issue. She didn't want to put pressure on him to be exclusive, but she wasn't sure how to handle that. And so I said, if he brings that up, ask him this female ninja move question. Okay? The question is this. If he's like, hey, you still have your online profile up, she can ask, yeah, are you asking me to be exclusive with you? And what I love about that is you're not driving the exclusivity forward. You're simply asking what he would love and allowing him, creating an invitation for him to drive the relationship forward to the next level. It's a very feminine thing to do. It is a ninja feminine move. You know, kind of like this. If like you were a little ninja and you had all your little ninja moves going on. Like, look at that. Look how cute she is. Look at that. Oh my, whoa. That's a pretty powerful ninja move right there. Okay, next one. Number 4 is he futurizes with you. Now, not all men know how to express themselves equally when it comes to their emotions, but when a man wants to commit to you, he will start to futurize, and here's what that looks like. He will put on his future goggles and imagine his future life with you, and he'll start talking about it. He'll start talking about where you guys are going to do for vacation 3 months from now. He'll start talking about getting Bruno Mars tickets 6 months from now, and you guys going to that Bruno Mars concert together. And he'll talk about getting a dog together. Now, when a man sees his future with you, he starts to imagine those things, those possibilities. He starts speaking that future with you, and that's a great sign that he is in it to win it with you and wants to commit to you. Number 5 is he shows the world that he's with you. Men who don't want to commit want to keep the relationship hidden. They don't want other people to know that he's with anybody. But your man who loves you, who wants to commit to you, is going to want to share that with the world. He wants the world to know that. So this is the guy who's willing to hold your hand in public or make public displays of affection and kiss you. He's the man who wants to go to parties with you, take you to his parties, to attend the parties you're going to, go to events together. And probably the biggest one in today's day and age is social media, isn't it? So it's the guy who's willing to post photos of the two of you on his social media page. In fact, a friend of mine recently posted a photo of him with a woman, clearly in a relationship. And I've never heard of this woman. So the next time I saw him, I was like, hey man, what's up with this? And he was like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. We just finally decided to commit to one another. And I thought, wow, isn't that interesting? Never even heard of her. He was in that state of not wanting to commit. He finally committed to her. First thing he does is post it on social media. Now remember, when a man wants to commit to you, it's because he loves you. It's because he wants a partnership with you. It's because he cares about you. And as many men that you're meeting that don't want a relationship or emotionally unavailable, know that there are men out there who deeply do want a partnership. And a man who is absolutely going to love you and want to commit to you. And knowing these signs can just help you relax and lean in as you're in that experience. Now, I would love to hear from you. What signs have you noticed when a man wants to commit to you? Go ahead and post that in the comment section below. I love checking out those comments. And this is your moment. If you're not part of this community, go ahead and get subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and the little alert bell so that you get alerts when these videos come out, because this is an incredible community that we have here. The conversation is amazing. And it's all about increasing love in the world, increasing love in your life, and helping you live your very best life. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.